Hi, I'm Lexi Hart, your RoboBrief host. Today, warehouse robotics is crossing a useful line, not another demo reel, not another humanoid promise, but real fulfillment work moving through real operators, real bins, and real orchestration software. Our first story is in Brooklyn, where Highline Commerce is using Ultra Robotics OP1 systems at Industry City. Highline is a third-party logistics operator, not a robot lab, and that matters. Its Brooklyn footprint has expanded to about 60,000 square feet, and Ultra says 3 bimanual OP1 systems are already deployed there. The specific job is order packing. OP1 in its Fleetwood Pack configuration uses 2 arms to handle items, prepare boxes, and keep fulfillment moving around the clock. Highline says up to 30% of orders are now filled by the robots. That is a meaningful signal for warehouse automation because the robot is not replacing a carefully staged demo task. It is being dropped into the messy middle of e-commerce fulfillment, where product variety, box choices, and timing all collide. Second, Sereact is scaling with Arvato across multiple logistics sites. 6 Sereact single-arm robots are now being deployed, 1 in Memphis, 4 in Dortmund, and 1 in Guetersloh. The work is practical and specific, picking from AutoStore bins into cartons and totes, and handling conveyor-line tasks where warehouse flow depends on fast, reliable manipulation. Sereact's Cortex 2.5 platform is the interesting piece. The company is not just selling a robot arm, it is selling an AI manipulation stack that can recognize objects, choose grasps, and adapt to warehouse variation. For a global operator like Arvato, that turns robot picking from a pilot into a repeatable site pattern. Third, Exol has selected GreyOrange GreyMatter to orchestrate its robotic fulfillment network. This is the software layer of the story. Exol is building a robot-first fulfillment platform, and GreyMatter is designed to coordinate heterogeneous warehouse systems, mobile robots, inventory logic, work allocation, and the decisions that keep the floor from becoming a traffic jam. That may sound less dramatic than a robot hand grabbing a package, but orchestration is what makes fleets productive. A single robot can impress a camera. A network of robots has to know which task matters next, which route is clear, and where inventory really is. Exol's planned footprint includes 6 facilities totaling about 6 million square feet, so the control layer is not optional. Put together, today's episode shows the warehouse automation stack maturing in layers, dexterous packing in Brooklyn, AI picking across Arvato sites, and robotic network orchestration at Exol. The robotic story is no longer just hardware. It is hardware, perception, operations software, and customers willing to let the system touch real orders. That's RoboBrief for July 24th. Subscribe for more daily robotics news, and I'll see you in the next briefing.